Go. Hey everybody, my name is Pat Lynn, and I wanted to introduce myself to you. Don't close them out. Don't close them out. Stop. And my crew. These are my kids. This is Kennedy, our oldest, and my little boy James is running for the end of the porch, but he's going to be okay. And that is Emma. Get off that chair, please. That is my little girl Emma. And we're the Lynn crew. We're Team Lynn. And I am a 2009 ambulating quadriplegic. I'm a C3 injury. And they told me I'd never walk or have kids. And so you're literally looking at a miracle, and my miracle's right here. And I am applying for a grant to purchase a recumbent fat tire bicycle that actually has four wheels. And an assist motor, and it's an expensive item, and I know that you know that items in the medical field are expensive, but you can see where I live. I built my house with my wife about 4 years ago. We moved in here just as my oldest daughter was 1, and we live in the woods outside of Sequim, Washington. And since I can walk, Medicare, I should mention that I have a ministry, and I travel as a speaker at schools and churches and universities, but and boys and girls clubs and places like that. But most of what I speak and do is free, and just sharing my story of recovery and getting through life's hard times when life doesn't look like what you think it should look like. So our family survives off Social Security, disability, and my wife's income for the most part. She's a mental health counselor. She helps people recover from traumatic emotional issues. And so we are all in on helping others. Medicare will only let me get a chair once every 5 years, and I need a chair with little kids because I have to be able to keep up with them, and I can't with my crutches. I do walk with crutches, and I'm standing, but I can't keep up, and I'm unsafe in many areas. And the chairs that they want weigh 500 pounds, and they're hard to get around, and you know that I'm 6'8", and I'm 370 pounds, so I'm a big guy. I've always been a big guy. So I purchase every 3 years a travel chair, and hope that they make it 3 years, but they're simply not built for living in the environment that we live in. And I love the outdoors and want to be able to show my kids the woods that we live in, and the mountains and places like that. And so even you're going to excuse this video work because I'm going to transfer my chair here real quick. Kennedy, can you hold the phone for Daddy? Can you hold it just like this? Hold it just like that, and you can show Daddy getting down in the chair. Okay, pointing towards the chair. Down a little. Down a little. That's good right there. Stop. Hold it right there. Emma, Kennedy's doing it because I asked. It's okay. So, I need the chair to be able to get out and around with my kids and go for walks. And as they're getting older, I want to be able to go with them places. And these chairs break. They're not built for. We have a 3/4 mile long. Kennedy, hold the phone in one place.
I can't.
Yeah, right there. Don't move it. We have a 3/4 mile long dirt driveway, and I need something that's built for being able to go on dirt driveways and roads. And I'll take you down here. Another issue I have when I use this chair, it's my only chair, is that the chair gets super muddy, and then I go to speak somewhere, or to a school to meet with kids and encourage them, and I have to, wash it, and get the mud off of it, or I'm on a stage and have this super muddy chair, and it just doesn't look right. And I need something that's built for our property and where we live, and we homeschool our kids because I was a teacher before I broke my neck, and encouraging people is what I do. And so we don't plan on moving out of here, but as you see our property, we have a big driveway, and we live in Washington, so it gets wet and muddy all the time. And when it gets wet and muddy, my chair gets wet and muddy, and it gets stuck, and it isn't good for it. And And I've looked at a lot of different chairs, but I love riding bicycles. I have a road recumbent trike that has 12,000 or more miles on it. And over the last 10 years, it's one of my favorite things to do. But it is also not built for getting around our property. And, you know, I've looked at trying to, you know, upgrade or make the tires work for this area. And it just doesn't work with the bike that I have. And so Fab Shops, you know, can't do that. So just let me turn this around really quick and you can see my girls in here in our driveway, and you see that it is a muddy deal. But our property also has, you know, paths that by the way, I got on a bulldozer and made this road myself, and cleared our property. I pulled all the stumps from it on a bulldozer. Talk about a thing that a quadriplegic never thought he'd get to do. Pretty epic. But we have lots of paths around our property that also, I'm sorry this video's hard, but I'm trying to hold a 1-year-old and do it at the same time. Paths that look like that. And the bicycle that I'm asking for has an assist motor and huge tires, and it's built for doing things like that, and going out and going hunting, and taking it to you know, the lake to go fishing, and it would allow me to, you know, out here I can walk, but this bike could hold my crutches, so I could ride to somewhere and then stand up and walk around with my kids, and it just totally opens the doors. So I thought to show you what my situation was, in lieu of doing an essay, I would do this video. If you would like an essay, I will still certainly do an essay. But I thought this showed you more. And so I would dearly appreciate whatever help you can get. Please check out my website, www.patlynn.tv. Shows what I do in the community. I'm on a few boards in Washington State right now helping to build accessible playgrounds for kids, because I believe that every kid should get to play. And I want to be able to continue to play. Be blessed.